argues them, is beginning to think that Cassius might be right. He is worried about Caesar's growing power. villager than to repute himself a son of Rome under these hard conditions as this time is like to lay upon us.
I'm glad my late words have struck, but thus much show of fire from Brutus.
But you give his humor Julius is hiding something from her. They are
Brutus, my lord.
Portia, what mean you? Wherefore rise you now?
Brutus, stole you from my bed, and last night at supper you suddenly arose and walked about, musing and sighing with your arms across. And when I asked you what the matter was, you stared upon me with ungentle looks. I urged you further, but you scratched your head and stamped your foot. Yet I insisted, yet you answered not, but with an angry wave of your hand gave sign for me to leave you. So I did. My lord, make me acquaintance with the cause of grief.
I am not well in health, and that is all.
Brutus is wise, and were he not in health, he would embrace the means of combat.
Why, so I do. Good, Portia, go to bed.
Is Brutus sick, and is it physical to walk in the day morning? What? Is Brutus sick, and will he steal out of his bed to dare the vile night to add to his sickness? No, Brutus, you've some sick offense within your mind, which, by the right being in my place, I ought to know of.
You are my true and honorable wife.
If this were true, then should I know the secret? Tell me your counsels, I will not disclose them. I have made sure proof of my constancy.
By God's remedy worthy of this noble wife. By and by you shall partake the secrets of my heart. All my engagements I'll construe to thee. Leave me with haste.
outside of Caesar's house. A thunderstorm rages. Inside, it's not much calmer. Have been at peace tonight. Christ hath Calpurnia in her sleep cried out, "Ho, ho, they murder Caesar!" Who's within?
My lord,
Go bid the priests to present sacrifice and bring me their opinions of success.
What mean you, Caesar? Think you walk forth? You shall not stir out of your house today.
Caesar shall. The things that friend me never look thrown my back. When they see the face of Caesar, they are banished.
Caesar, I never stood upon ceremonies, yet now they fright me. Graves have yawned and yielded up their dead. Fierce fiery warriors fought upon the clouds, the drizzled blood upon the Capitol. The noise of battle hurls in the air. Horses did neigh, and dying men did groan, and ghosts did shriek and squeal about the streets. Oh, Caesar, these things are beyond all use, and I do fear them.
Yet Caesar shall go forth, for these predictions are to rule in general as to Caesar.
When beggars die, there are no comets seen. Heavens themselves blaze forth at the death of princes.
Cowards die many for their deaths. The valiant never taste of death but once. What say the augurs?
they would not have used their fourth day. When he did so to not bring, they could not find a harvest of peace.
Caesar should be a beast without a heart if he should stand whom today for fear. No, Caesar shall not. Danger knows full well that Caesar is more dangerous than he. Caesar shall go forth.
Alas, my lord, your wisdom is consumed in confidence. Do not go forth today. Call it my fear that keeps you in the house, and not your own. Music.
Julius, don't go out today. The stars are on fire, there's no proper inside. How can I get you to stay? Help me out, sisters. Julius, don't go out this morn. The beast had no heart. Please just be smart and stay as we don't want to mourn. Julius Caesar, the brave have gone forth. Warriors battle and shriek in the north. The clouds dripping blood, your destiny's slain. Stay home or this will end your reign. Julius, why this urgency? The comets blaze bright, the fates don't sight. Why don't you stay safe with me? Julius, why don't you take the day off? Let Antony rule, that boy is no fool. Just tell them that you have
hail to the marvelworthy Caesar. I come to fetch you to the Senate. Tell him that I will not come. He's taking his sick. Shall Caesar send a lie? Decius, go tell them that Caesar will not come.
Most mighty Caesar, let me know some cause, lest I be laughed at when I tell you.
The cause is in my will. I will not come. But for your private satisfaction, I will let you know. Calpurnia, my wife, stays me at home. She dreamt tonight she saw my statue, which is like a fountain with 100 spouts, did run pure blood. And many Romans came smiling and did bathe their hands in it. And she hath begged that I will stay at home today.
This dream is all misinterpreted. It was a vision fair and fortunate. Your statue spouting blood in so many pipes which so many smiling Romans bathed signifies that from you Greece Rome shall provide you blood. That great men shall press for refuge. The prettiest dream is signified.
In this way, you well expounded it.
I have, and you have heard what I can say. The Senate has concluded to give this day a crown to mighty Caesar. You shall send him where you shall not go. Your minds may change. Besides, it were a mock for someone to say, break up the Senate till another time. Caesar pardons himself. Shall they not whisper? The Caesar is a prude.
Oh, how foolish your fears seem now, Calpurnia. I am ashamed I didn't yield to them. Fetch me my robe, for I will go. I am Caesar's old friend. I wrote him a letter and tried to warn him that there was a conspiracy against him. Caesar, beware of Brutus, take heed of Cassius, come not near Cinna, come nigh to Cinna, trust not Trebonus, mark well Metellus, Decius loves thee not. There is but one mind in all these men, and it is bent against Caesar. If thou art not immortal, look about you. Security gives way to conspiracy. May the gods defend thee, thy friend Artemidorus. Here will I stand till Caesar pass along, and I give him this. If thou read this, Caesar, thou may live. If not, the faithful traitors do die. The Ides of March are come.
I, Caesar, do not pause.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Read this schedule! Delay not, Caesar! Read it instantly! Is the fellow mad? What? Urge a petition in the street?
I fear our purpose is discovered.
Cassius, be calm,
Look
steady.
at Brutus. Trebonius knows his time, for he draws Mark Antony out of the way. Where's Metellus?
He is ready. Questioner is secretary.
Castro, you are the first that shall raise your hand. Are we ready to begin? What business does the Senate have before it today?
Most mighty and powerful.
I kiss thy hand, great Caesar.
Oh, Caesar.
Great Caesar.
Mighty. Speak hands. For me. And to Brute, then fall, Caesar. Liberty! Freedom! Tyranny is dead! Runners! Proclaim! Cries are off the streets!
Caesar dies in all this chaos. The people
Romans, countrymen, hear me for my cause. Believe me for mine honor. If there be any of this assembly, any dear friend of Caesar's, to him I say that Brutus's love to Caesar was no less than his. If then that friend demand why Brutus rose against Caesar, this is my answer. Not that I loved Caesar less, but that I loved Rome more. Had you rather Caesar were living and died all slaves, than that Caesar were dead, with all free men?
No!
As Caesar loved me, I weep for him. As he was fortunate, I rejoice at it. As he was valiant, I honor him. But as he was ambitious, I slew him. Here comes March Antony, who, though he had no hand in his death, shall receive the benefit of his dying, placed in the commonwealth.
Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do is after them. The good is often turned to their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered. Here, underneath Brutus and the rest, where Brutus is an honorable man. So are they all honorable men. Come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me. But Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. When that report cried, Caesar hath wept. Ambition should be made a sterner spite. Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. I did thrice present him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure, he is an honorable man. I speak not to disprove of Brutus' boast, but here I am to speak what I do know. You all did love him once, not without cause. What cause withholds you then to mourn for him?
The crowd gets angry as they realize Caesar loves.
We will be satisfied! We will be satisfied! We will be satisfied!
And they get really mad when Antony reads from Caesar's will.
The will! Read the will!
Will I read the will? I will.
Oh, noble Caesar! He loved us so!
The will tells how Caesar left everything he had to the people of Rome. The people realize Caesar loved them and was not a dictator. The mob turns up Brutus and Cassius, who run away and keep from Egypt.
Mischief, thou art now afoot.
Since Caesar's murder, the world is turned upside down. Antony's conspiring with Caesar's son, Octavius, to try to take control of the government. In order to grasp power, they plan to kill all their enemies and anyone else who stands in their way. They make an alliance with Lepidus, an old general who they do not respect. In hopes of finally defeating the conspirators, they build up their armies.
These many then shall die. Their names are marked.
Your brother must die too. Consent, you left him.
I do consent,
Mark him down and
on the condition that your nephew dies as well, Marcus.
We shall not live, but Lepidus, go you to Caesar's house. Fetch the will, so we can get back on the gifts with the people of Rome. As Lepidus leaves, Antony begins to mock him. Lepidus is a light, insignificant man
her errands.
You thought him capable before.
Octavius, I have seen more days than he. Although we lay these honors on this man, he shall but bear them as the ass bears gold, to groan and sweat under the business, either led or driven, as we point the way. Then take we down his load and turn him off, like an empty ass, to shake his ears and breathe and calm.
But he's a tried and valiant soldier.
So is my horse, Octavius. He must be taught and trained. And now, Octavius, let us talk of more important things. We must build our own.
Let us do so, for we are surrounded by many enemies. Some that smile have mischief in their hearts. I fear millions of mischief.
Brutus and Cassius have both armies too. Things are going too well for them. Brutus is feeling guilty about murdering Caesar. They aren't going to allow each other to have a terrible fight. They argue and talk about the upcoming battle of Philippi. Brutus is so upset that he goes to bed in a bad dream.
Who comes here? I think it is the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. It comes upon me. Art thou some god, some angel, or some devil that makest my blood cold and my hair to stare? Speak to me what thou art.
Thy evil spirit, Brutus,
What comest thou?
to tell you that you shall see me at Philippi.
I shall see thee again?
Aye, at Philippi.
Fine. I shall see thee at Philippi then. Now that I've got my courage, you vanish. No spirit of light to speak to you.
The armies get ready for battle. The army commanders meet. Boy, are they mad.
Words before blows. Is it so, country?
Not that we love words better as you do.
Good words are better than bad strokes, Octavius.
Your bad strokes, Brutus, you give good words. Witness the hole you made in Caesar's heart, crying, "Long live, hail, Caesar." You showed your teeth like apes and fawned like hounds and bowed like bondsmen, kissing Caesar's feet. Well, damn, Casca, like a car behind. Stuck Caesar in the neck. Oh, you flatterers.
Flatterers! Now, Brutus, think yourself for this. This talk would not have offended today if Cassius might have ruled.
Come, the cause. If arguing makes us sweat, the proof will turn to redder drops. I draw my sword against conspirators.
Octavius, they cannot die by a traitor's hand unless you bring them with you.
So I hope that I was not going to die in Brutus' sword.
Young man, thou couldst not die more honorable death.
A peevish schoolboy joined by a masker and a reveler.
Old Cassius, still. Cut into the what away. The fine traitors, throw it in your teeth. If you dare fight today, come to the field. If not, why you have some.
Brutus and Cassius say goodbye to each other. The battle quickly turns against them and they realize that all hope is lost. Not content to live in the world they have created, they decide to kill themselves. Cassius has a servant, Pindarus, help him kill himself. Caesar, thou art avenged. Brutus has a servant, Strato, help him kill himself.
Caesar, now be still. I shall not be even half so good a will.
The play ends with Antony and Octavius looking down on Brutus's body.
Here lies the noblest Roman of them all. All conspired exceeding only he did what they did in envy of great Caesar. He only, the general on his thought, is confident to all made one of them. His life was gentle, and the elements so mixed in him that nature might stand up and say to all the world,
This was a man!
Once in ancient Rome lived a man named Julius Caesar. Some say he stole the throne, but he was a real crowd pleaser. Brutus and Cassius, they were afraid his power was getting too great. So they conspired to murder him and picked the Ides of March as the date. They got some friends to help kill Caesar with backstabbing. Oh, little did they know what followed would be power grabbing. Octavius, who was Caesar's son, returned and more battles ensued. Regicide, homicide, suicide, and worse, Brutus started to brood. Once in ancient Rome lived a man named Julius Caesar. They should have left him alone. Never killed a favorite crowd pleaser. But then again, that was our show. His murder and all of the mess. So say farewell to ancient Rome, and go home, wash that blood off your dress.
Boys and girls, this is a wonderful production of Julius Caesar. Shakespeare, of course, wrote the play, but I've got to tell you, the play here, the script was done, and the music was written by Mr. Bell. Parents, guests, we want to thank you for coming out. We have a command performance tomorrow, same time at 2 o'clock. If you'd like to come again, be our guest. And our 5th graders will be here. We'll have some visitors from Pinecrest also, students from Pinecrest, and some bigwigs from Rockville, from the Accelerated, Enriched, and Innovative Department. So hopefully you can come back if you can. Boys and girls, you were a wonderful audience. Thank you so much. Please stay